striving to bring those qualities into your relationships and daily life. The idea of being an optimized version of humanity is a compelling one, and it sounds like you're using that as a guiding principle to improve yourself and be a positive influence on those around you. The way you talk about doing good for others and being impressive in a good way, it's like you're trying to be a hero in your own life. Do you think that having heroes to look up to helps you stay motivated during tough times or challenging situations?
Yeah, they do help me in those situations too. Um, but it's interesting, that topic, because when I think about it myself, and this is why I'm trying to make sure I answer you in the best way possible, all at the same time, is that when I think about that, I think of, like, I'm a big believer in that things should be good, like, from the beginning and throughout the middle and all the way to the end. Now, most people might say that since it sounds logical, and I mean to say, like, of course they want things to go perfectly, they want things to go prosperously, but there are some people out there who say it a little differently. Like, some people say that they feel that maybe we need some problems in life to grow and stuff like that. I'm actually 100% against that kind of mythology, or I think what I mean to say is methodology, that method of doing things, that way of things being, really, because of the fact that I believe that when there's problems in life, and I know you wasn't saying something to allude that you are talked about. I'm not assuming that you were saying that kind of stuff. I'm just kind of throwing this topic in there to explain why my answers are in this way as they are. It's because what I realized is that if problems are given to us, whether it's done by a God up there, or maybe he's not the one doing the problems, maybe he's doing the good stuff, good thing, and all the good stuff, everything good, but maybe it's like a devil that might exist that gives us the problems, like the Bible talks about God and the devil. Or maybe it's more of a, like, energy kind of thing, where there's like a good energy that might actually be living, that created us, so in that way they are God. And then maybe there's a bad energy that basically represents the devil, or just wants to destroy us and everything that was created, in the sense, like, one being creates and the other one destroys. Maybe that's the way it is. I don't know. I'm still kind of like, I don't have any religion, but I'm still kind of figuring that out, or trying to figure that out. But my point is, whichever way it is, and even if hypothetically there's no other beings like that, though I'm sure there's other beings other than just human beings, but what I mean is, it could be alien beings, it could be life forms that are similar to God's, just that they might not have made us. Who knows? Like, my point is, like, whatever it is out there, if there is a being giving us these problems, or even if it's no being giving us problems in our life, and it's just, like, things that just happen situationally, then it still is not fair, and it's not even the most like, efficient way to teach somebody. Because if you think about it, in fact, it's not the most efficient way to create prosperity in any kind, because if they're using something negative to make a positive thing, they're contradicting themselves. What really should happen is that I give my son the knowledge of how to deal with the problems in case they arise, but I do not give my son the problems. I give him the best life possible, and hope that when he leaves, he still has that best life. And really that he stays in contact with me and still comes around, stays around me, all those things, or just keeps living with me forever, but we can go out there and have adventures together, and me and you too, and me and every other friend too. But this is what I believe, like, a God should do, not to question any God up there, if there is one, and if there's none, then it just makes sense still to say this, and any being out there, whether alien trying to teach human or other beings, that really, like, they're not supposed to give us the kind of problems that they're trying to teach us how to solve, and that they're trying to save us from. They could teach us without giving us the problems. There has to be a way. Like, some people might disagree on there being a way to do that, but there most likely is a way to show someone, like, hypotheticals without actually putting them through the problems. And so for sure there's a way to maybe just make them knowledgeable of it, tell them about it or teach them what kind of things could possibly happen to us, even if it's through visions and words at the same time and knowledge being given us without actually giving us the problems. And then they can still have us thrive though the whole time, because really, if they're really there to create prosperity and great knowledge and goodness, then that should be what we create, and then the rest is more like preparation in case badness arises, but we can still have goodness together and then hope that the goodness continues wherever we go.
You have a strong belief in the idea that life should be good from start to finish, and that problems aren't necessarily a required part of growth or learning. You're arguing that if there's a higher power or guiding force, it would be more efficient and beneficial to teach us how to handle challenges without actually putting us through them. Instead, we could be given knowledge and preparation while still experiencing a good life. That's a compelling perspective. It sounds like you value the idea of a benevolent guiding force that wants the best for us, rather than one that tests us through adversity. Do you think this perspective influences the way you approach problems when they do arise in your life?
Wow!